Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stunting. How y'all doing? Let's get the day started. Hydration is number one. Official test start time 2 minutes. 5 pages, 5 paragraphs each. Five sentences each paragraph. 5 words per sentence. 5 computer spaces in between. 5 revisions. I don't care if it's chicken scratch or you have to email the PDF. Show the work. You can use your hyper scientific. You can use any intelligence, artificial intelligence, or technology. So Siri, Sarah, Alexa, Copilot, ChatGPT, Grok, DeepSeek R1, or Gemini. Any combination thereof. Just show the work. If you do not show the work, I'm going to assume all you did was use technology. You will get zero credit for it. Um, Basically, hydration is number one. First workout complete. So let's get this party started, right? Um, Before we even begin, as you all know, you know what I got. Oh, extra crispy on the left hand side, regular on the right. hmm Breakfast of champions. Today we're gonna drink a medium caramel iced. I drank a large yesterday. You know I'm on a diet. I have to cut down. So tomorrow I can only drink a small, and then maybe for the following day I won't drink at all, or I'll drink it without any creamer and stuff like that. They gave me 4 ketchup packets, but I only need one, and I'm only gonna put one racing stripe on each one. It helps me with design and engineering, believe it or not. Okay, so as we start to hydrate, we're gonna take today's test backwards. All right, so no cheating, etc., etc. All right. Open up your Baja apps, let it load. You know it's going to take a minute. Open up your Hyper Scientific, open up your portable um, simulator. We're going to continue with Wealth of Nations. Um, we're going to go with linear algebra. Uh, we're going to go to chapter 3 from section 25. Open up your Dominican newspapers, Listing Diario. Actually, you know what? Let's do a wild card. Let's see if everybody studied for their test. Let's go to El Nacional. Okay. So we could do more than one module. Since we're going to take it backwards, that's going to be the wild card on your test. Um, let's go Google News. Give me technology and peep the graphics. Today's sponsor is The Verge, baby. Check it out. Look at the colors. Look at the colors. This is by Mr. Terrence O'Brien. So we're gonna follow. How can we follow? Is it on? Okay, let me. I have to sign in real quick. Uh, that way we could get all the articles and we get the exclusive. So we'll do a profile on Mr. Terrence for Wikipedia. We're gonna go back to Wealth of Nations. We need 7 modules. So let's build it right now. Okay, so let's go to back to classical economics. Um, we already did industrial revolution. Let's go political economy, and then those are gonna give us sub modules. So if we start with political economy, we can go to political science. See, that's an extra module right there we could do. Oh, wait a minute, let me go back. My bad. Okay, so political science. So now let's go to classical economics and let's go to, for today's country is going to be Kingdom of Great Britain. Um, and okay, let's go Kingdom of Great Britain and we still need three more modules. We could go Acts of Union for 1707. That could be history, and we could do art. Let's go Palace of Westminster, and we still need one more. But let's go to the Palace of Westminster. Okay, we can go. No, not there. Parliament of the United Kingdom, and boom, we have those already. That already there. But remember, we're always going to start in Wealth of Nations. We're going to do this entire chapter. So get ready. Let me see what else. Other than that, let's have a quick moment of reflection. Let's get a quick prayer in. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for all the blessings in our lives. We thank you, Heavenly Father, for all the blessings in our lives. We worry not about what we don't have because we're in the process of getting it. And in that journey, everything we do is in your name. Amen. Amen. All right. So peace and love to everybody. Um, you all know I'm a Jew, but I'm a Jew for Jesus. But I read the Torah, I read the Quran. I got love for everybody. Superman, Batman, Wolverine, the Incredible Hulk, Peep the NFT. This is my best friend in the whole world. This is his favorite character. So anytime we would talk about like different powers, I would talk about the Hulkbuster. So this right here is the Iron Man suit Hulkbuster, but it's an NFT of the Incredible Hulk. Ah, with the haircut. Holla. All right. So today's gonna be an excellent day. Oh, before I forget, go to your books. I forgot Brian Tracy. We're going to do Success Secret number 2, right? So type in Brian Tracy, the 21 Success Secrets, open it. Let's go chapter 3, which is Success Secret number 2, if I'm not mistaken. No, preface, intro, okay. 1, 2. Okay, excellent. This is develop a clear sense of direction. Excelente. So we'll start with all the motivational stuff. Um, Shout out to all my wives because my wives they be fighting for my attention. You know what I mean? I have 27 wives. They all hear me at the same time. I'm like, yo, chillax. Also, we're going to build us a hardtop coupe. We're going to do a base model. It's going to be a C8. Actually, let me load it up on the rig now so we could just have it already there. That way I don't have to worry about it. So please log on to www.chevrolet.com. Go to once this loads because I'm streaming right now. Go to vehicles, go to performance, and then when you see Corvette Stingray, it's going to be the first option all the way on your left hand side. So you have like four different models, and then it has some information on ZR1X, which we cannot really build it at the time, but we could still build the ZR1. That'll give us a good idea. So let's build us a base model C8, and then let's build the component to the ZR1. Same specs, but it's going to be the ZR1 build. And then we'll use that for engineering. We'll use that for designing. So open up one more simulator. We'll put it on lane 2. Oh, you know what? We can add another 7 modules for automotive as well. Um, Same thing. It goes back to vehicles. It gives you a different graphical demonstration when you click on it for the second time. Like right now, it just showed me a lot of SUVs, which we already built several electric vehicles for like prototype design. And basically, that design is already commenced. So we're going to continue high performance GC3 RS variants. Everybody's complaining about the Ferrari, the new Testarossa. I have very mixed feelings about the design. I'm gonna buy it just because I'm a collector, but I'm not very impressed as the SF90 replacement. So now the SF90 looks a lot better. So here I have the last build. Um, I have a market study to do. We're gonna do automotive and we're gonna do real estate, but real estate will do last. But still, let me just put it up here on the rig. We'll do something really nice. We'll probably do some real estate in, I'm thinking in Texas. Something nice. Um, let's go Dallas, Texas. Real estate for sale, yes. Let's see, because I need to build like new construction. I want to invest in new construction there. So I have to study the market. So let's go for sale. Let's go price, no price limit. And let's go, let's sort this by price high to low. That way we'll get just the best properties that are available. We'll try to go for new construction. New construction is 15 years of a guarantee. So that's the investment cycle right there. Mm, highest bid 64 million. I'll see what I have in my inventory. Uh, let's go 6.4 million for today. 6.4 million. Yeah, we already checked the inventory at First Motors. Again, my collection pulls ahead. I'm well over 600 million, 700 million in Ferrari. So the Dubai collection, they just revalued it at like 250. That's very disappointing. But then I see the competition. There's four or five other dealerships competing with them in the same market. All right, so we're gonna do Ferrari for today. I'm gonna go SF90. Let's see if we could get a good deal on a few SF90s. I'm gonna try for Spider convertibles, and I'm gonna go for yellow because that's the hot ticket item. That's what people are buying right now, especially in this demographic. So shout out to Will Motivation. He just got rid of his F8 Tributo. You know you got a million more coming, brother. So it's all good. We with you. And we peep game. I see you going back into the real estate, so we're gonna liquidate some vehicles. I was inspired by the F8 Tributo. So definitely want to get a few yellow ones just so I could get, a quick sale. You know what I mean? Let's go by most expensive. Then I'll narrow it down to which one has the least amount of miles on it. But yo, our collection pulls ahead again. I got to do a whole nother showcase at the dealership. That's gonna be like in a few months. I got to go in the vault. You know, nobody could go in the vault like that. So I only do it once every few years. You know what I'm saying? If you go on my Instagram, you can see last year. Was it last year? No, it's been 2 years already. I haven't been in that safe in 2 years. So I have a lot of nice ones in there. I have my 812 Super Fast, the GTS with the removable top is pearl white, but then I have the tricolore on it. I have the flag on the stripe in the center. Um, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Um, F40s are coming back. I got a yellow LaFerrari hard top. Damn, but it's 4 million, 4.9 million. We said anything below 6.4 million. So this will leave me like 1.5 million. Yeah, this will leave me 1.5 million to buy another few cars. So I got to sell a few cars to make up the difference for this one right here. But I can get you this LaFerrari right here for 43,000 a month, my price. So probably like 80,000 a month. And I'll put you in one of these. If you pay off one of the program cars and you build your credit, I could sell you anything on my inventory, including Valkyries. I got a few Valkyries. Two of them are Spider. One is exposed carbon. I got a SF90XX Stradale. That's a personal car. That one, take it off the lot. That one's mine. Um, yeah, that one we're not gonna sell today. I got a competizione. I have speciale aperta. Mm, I got a pista piloti off the list too. Pista spider. That's for my brother. That one's for my older brother. Mm, that's Jerry shit, Meclan shit. Mm, I got this one for Nick. Nick's gonna go crazy. Nick's gonna go crazy. Okay, let me see. Um, we can leave those there. All right. So I think we're pretty much we got everything done. Oh, you know what? We need a marketing campaign. So let's go to www. We already did Tom Ford. We're gonna do um, Tom Ford and Banana Republic. We're gonna do both. Just like we're gonna build a base model C8, we're gonna build a top of the line ZR1. We're gonna do a marketing campaign for Tom Ford, then we'll do one for Banana Republic. So that way we could cover both angles of the market. And please log on to www.banana republic, okay, .com. And we'll grab the images, we'll publish them on the articles for the magazine, and then we'll distribute everything short format content, and we're good. Um, okay, so while that is there, let us start from the beginning. So hydration is important. We're on excellent time management. Let's get this system going. All right. I always eat the extra crispy first, then I eat the regular one. That's how I judge output for this particular franchise. One of the tests, one of the basic tests. But if you go on your manuals for franchisees, you understand. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right. So here we go. Excelente. And the only thing, look at the NFT art. That's digital art, digital investment, alternate investment. 504-202-5915. Hit me up on my neck or Gmail. cyraxplex@gmail.com. I wish the stand gave me access to the bottom, but it doesn't function properly. So by the time we get to engineer, like the silhouette is going to be completely different. Give me a quick second because the program is basically it was loading. I work out so much sometimes you don't want to eat, but you have to. You have to keep something in the system. This is potatoes. It's gonna fill you up. It's gonna turn into sugar. That's energy. I'm gonna go burn that. By the time I burn that, I've cycled through the day. So it just kept the system going. So as you eat throughout the day, you improve on the things that you're eating, and little by little, you go improving. Everything's a full body workout. One of my franchises. So come ride with us. We'll show you how it's done. 400 pounds in a year. I lost 400 pounds in 1 year. All natural. All natural. You know what I'm saying? I got ketchup on my thing right here. I got ketchup on the napkin. Oil needs to be changed. That's just from me over the years, you know. Been a franchise owner for many years. My family too. My mother loves these investments. These are my mother's favorite investments. My mother retired working at this franchise. Not this one, but like these franchises. So they have a very special, dear place in my heart. One of the best management schools money can buy. 57% of the fast food market for many years and counting. Over 30 years. More, actually, yeah, like 30 years. Quantum growth. Who would have ever thought the Egg McMuffin would have changed my life? Good morning. God bless you. Good to see you. Always have breakfast with my business partners. The older you grow, the more you appreciate people. The financial game, the materialistic shit, that shit was before I was 10 years old, 11 years old. I outgrew that phase. And I watched people around me go through their whole life, never grow up outside of that phase. Jesus, peace. That's what it's all about. I have a beautiful granddaughter. Her name is Nolani. She's the owner of the company. She's my boss. I work for her. People don't understand. They try to make everything about themselves. This is not about me. I'm retired already. I've been retired a long time. For a long time. But now the difficulty of the game has escalated because my granddaughter is growing. Her needs are daily, daily, daily. Liabilities accumulate. So now the company has to overcompensate and make sure it secures everything so that the growth can go eternally. Technology has given us these wonderful freedoms. Another thing too that I'm going to be doing differently, managing my time better because there's other franchises that I want to basically build, but I want to build it in a different way because the more my tour maintains, the more I have to travel, the more complex it is, the more negotiations. The management team dropped the ball, so I had to fire a bunch of people over the last few weeks, and That's part of the business. You know, just thinking about it is enough for me to know that I've made the right decision. So we're gonna do secret number two. We're gonna keep it moving because we got to keep working out. Yacht club, so I'll be in my yacht. Then um probably gonna drive my LaFerrari for a little bit. So I'll probably go through like a quarter tank of gas and then I'll park it. So nothing fancy. I'll just go for, a few minutes, like a few minutes. I just take it out for a few minutes in the morning, let the tires warm up a little bit, and that's it. Have a detail, put it back in the collection, close the vault, and that's it. Have a blessed day. Good to see you. Um, what advice can I share with you guys about this decision? And of course, they're all watching, so they know I have, the best intention in my heart. I always pray that what is not for me leaves my path, and when God speaks, I listen. So if these people found their way out of my life, out of my portfolio, out of my investments, out of my future, I believe them and I allow them to proceed because their path is not my path. It's like me having all these different venture capital firms. They want to invest in my company, but all money is not good money. I'm a religious man of faith. I can't just do business with anybody. So it's okay. When people reveal to you who they are, believe them. They showcase that they have no idea how big of a blessing this is going to be for so many millions and billions of lives. And they're limited by their consensus, their limiting beliefs. I saw more greatness in them than they saw in themselves. So I have to move on because I have to give that opportunity to somebody that's going to appreciate it, or God will punish me. Do you see how this works? In order to keep my blessing, I have to give it away. So if I have an opportunity and somebody just says, you know what, I don't understand, it's not for me, okay, well, a person's trash is another person's treasure. Somebody else may say, good morning. Somebody else may say, wow, look at this beautiful opportunity. What can I do to make it better? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to make it better? So it puts a lot into perspective, but that's part of, in a sense, having like that type of discipline. You have to have discipline in everything, even in the smallest things. So I wish the best for those people, and I hope that they find whatever they're looking for, because obviously their aim is wrong. So where they're what they're able to reach is improper, and it's just a waste of time. Like one thing is desiring something, another thing is actually pursuing it. It's completely different. Dios lo bendiga. Buenos días. Dios lo bendiga. Siempre mucho gusto verlo. Boy is always grinding. I signed this deal. I'm gonna give this franchise to him. It took me a little bit of time to figure that out. Every day I look for 3 or 4 people to give $2 or $3 million to every single day of my life. I've been doing that for a long time. That's just one of the small things I like to do. That person could be you. You just never know. But there's something magical about each person, and when somebody has it, it's like magic. I am magic, basically. So you know, it's very it's very humbling to know that God will give you that opportunity, right? That God will give you that gift. So um, I've learned so many things that it's hard to, as much as I'm a published book author, 45 books. It's hard for me to put it into context because the emotion is so strong. I'm unable to verbalize those emotions. But dreams come true, you know, and good will come from this. We're going to learn from this. It's going to help us be a better company, be better people, For me, I'm an artist. I'll be a better entrepreneur all around. So I look forward to that, and if that's what God had for me and how God wanted me to learn, I appreciate it, man, because I don't even want to put a value on what I offered this collective of people, you know. At a minimum, I think each one would have walked away with $2 or $3 million. At least four or five of them. I do that every day. I do that for charity. So imagine doing that for somebody that's helping build one of the branches to my empire. You know what I'm saying? So since we have a clear goal, let's talk about success secret number two. Let me show you guys for the people that don't have the book. See if you guys could screenshot. Okay, let us go. The last time I opened the vault, um, I was only missing an F50, right? And I was looking for a yellow one. All the cards of my Icona collection, they're all red, right? So long story short, I did like a promotion for some childhood friends, business partners, previous business partners, relatives of other business partners, related to me and other branches of my family. And two people successfully damaged like let me see, 70 for two. So let's go. Five would have been 350. I already calculated 350 million. I don't even need to go any further than that. So combined at that time, probably $1 billion, a billion plus, billion seven, a billion eight. Plus one of the companies that made a bid, I raised the price on them. Kind of based on that market evaluation, they lost like 5.5 billion. So you add those numbers up and we still not even close. But that's life. Now when I go open the vault and I go do the showcase on whatever I have left in my inventory, including the SP 333 SP Monza, which I have like two of them, including the race cars, including the race cars. Uh, I have a few versions that you could kind of drive on the street a little bit, very fast, maybe too fast for the streets, but it will be a different connotation because now I'm going to speak about how it has been during that time frame. And look how fast it goes, right? In a few years, my granddaughter, God bless you, my granddaughter's going to be walking, going to first grade, and then it's first year of elementary and first year high school, first year college. You know what I'm saying? It happens that fast. So I got to get ready now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 43, October 17th. I have the same birthday as Wyclef John and Eminem. And shout out to Wendy Day. Success secret two: develop a clear sense of direction. Actually, no, that's fine. Okay. Little better? Little better. Okay. Success secret two: develop a clear sense of direction. A person with a clear purpose will make progress on even the roughest road. A person with no purpose will make no progress on even the smoothest road. Thomas Carlyle, end quote. Open up your your Wikipedia. Let's go. Thomas Carlyle, right? Historian, philosopher. And now let's add all of the modules. Let's go Ferrari F50. Um, let's go uh, Ferrari Enzo. And let's go Enzo Ferrari as a subchapter. Uh, I got a 288 GTO. I don't like them that much, but those cars are like from my dad. You know what I mean? Those are like my father's style cars. 288 GTO. Oh, okay. I see why it's not doing it. All right. Um, and La Ferrari. Yeah. And we'll do SF90. All right. That way we could just, since we're gonna take the test backwards, we could do the modules backwards, because I'm seeing in the simulator it's only giving me 10 cars on 10 lanes. So I'll be in Daytona, International Speedway, probably in a few hours. Um, I'm not allowed to drive my Ferrari there, but I'm gonna drive my Ferrari from there. Then put it back on the lift. We'll take it back to the storage. We'll put it in the vault, and then we'll go back on engineering for the C8. So a lot of people are happy with the new design. So all of this will be inspired. So we have all the modules loaded and ready. Now this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's go. Take your dreams out of the air and crystallize them into clear, specific, written goals. Perhaps the greatest discovery in human history is that you become what you think about most of the time. The two factors that, more than anything else, determine what happens to you in real life are what you think about and how you think about it most of the time. Successful people think about their goals most of the time. As a result, they are continually moving toward their goals, and their goals are continually moving toward them. Whatever you think about most of the time grows and increases in your life. If you are thinking about, talking about, and visualizing your goals, you tend to accomplish far, far more than the average person who is usually thinking and talking about his or her worries and problems most of the time. Here is a simple 7 step formula for setting and achieving goals that you can use to become a millionaire. First, decide exactly what you want in each area of your life, especially in your financial life. Most people never do this. Second, write down your goals clearly and specifically. Something amazing happens when your head and your hand, or in your head. No, I'm sorry. Something amazing happens between your head and your hand when you put your goals in writing. Okay. Um, Okay. Third, number three, set a deadline for each goal. Set sub deadlines if a goal is big enough. Give yourself a target to aim at. I like the fact of how that was written and how that was put for my literature majors and my PhDs. A goal that is big enough, not difficult, not hard enough. It's just a shift in perspective and even how they express this or how they manifest it. Fourth, make a list of everything you can think of that you will have to do to achieve each goal. As you think of new ideas, add them to your list until it is complete. Fifth, organize your list into a plan of action. Determine what you are going to do first and what you will do later. Decide what is more important and what is less important. 6. Take action on your plan immediately. It is amazing how many splendid goals and plans are never realized because of procrastination and delay. 7. And perhaps most important, do something every day that moves you at least one step closer to your most important goal. This commitment to daily action will make you a big success in anything you decide to accomplish. Here is an exercise for you. Take a sheet of paper and write the word goals at the top of the page with today's date. Then make a list of 10 goals that you would like to achieve over the next 12 months. Write your goals in the present tense as though a year has passed and you have already achieved them. Begin each goal with the word I to make it personal to you. By making out a list of 10 goals for yourself for the next year, you will move yourself into an exclusive group consisting of only 3% of adults in our society. The sad fact is that 97% of adults have never made a list of goals in their entire lives. So when you're dealing with family that has like a limited liability or false pretense and belief of what finances are, you just ask them when you're dealing with them, how many times have you written down your goals? How focused are you on achieving those goals? If 97% have never done that, then that's the aim and that's the angle that you're going to be able to connect with those people. Just ask them, what are your goals for the next year? Even though your focus is the year that has passed, because you're putting yourself mentally into a mind state as if you've already achieved the goal. That's what's going to give you the emphasis and the inclination to accomplish your goal as we speak. Let us continue. Seventh, and perhaps most important, do something every day that moves you at least one step closer to your most important goal. This commitment to daily action will make you a big success in anything you decide to accomplish. Here is an exercise for you. Take a sheet of paper and write the word goals at the top of the page with today's date. Then make a list of 10 goals that you would like to achieve over the next 12 months. Write your goals in the present tense as though a year has passed and you have already achieved them. Begin each goal with the word I to make it personal to you. So, for example, I am so grateful now that I just bought the mansion of my dreams. I am so grateful now that I have bought the estate of my dream. I am so grateful now that I have purchased the $60 million Ferrari that I lost a bid to in the art gallery for 48 million. I'm paying, an additional $12 million for. Okay. Once you have your list of 10 goals, go over the list and ask this key question: which one goal on this list, if I were to achieve it, would have the greatest positive impact on my life? Whatever your answer to that question, circle that goal and make that your number one most important goal for the future. Set a deadline, make a plan, take action on your plan, and do something every day that moves you toward that goal. From now on, think and talk about that goal all the time. Think and talk about how you can achieve that goal. Think and talk about all the different steps that you can take to make that goal a reality. This exercise will stimulate your creativity, increase your energy, and unlock more and more of your potential. Action exercise. Always think on paper. I record everything. I write everything down because I'm diabetic and I will forget. Sit down and begin writing out your goals and creating your plan to achieve them. This exercise alone can make you a self made multimillionaire, decamillionaire, decabillionaire, hundredth billionaire, hundredth trillionaire, or whatever's after that, right? What an excellent way to start the day. So now I'm debating how to do everything. Oh, oh. Yesterday I worked out without stretching. No good. So I want to thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back. I'm debating to go to my office or go stream out of the yacht club. I may stream on the yacht. So see you guys in a little bit. Have other important business meetings at the yacht club, and then after that I got to work out. So come along with me. We'll be right back in a little bit. All right. Dreams come true. May you have an amazing day today. May you conquer everything in your path. May everything that you touch turn into solid gold bars and beautiful and precious gemstones, such as laboratory grown diamonds and moissanite, and silver bars as well. Always remember to dream big because dreams come true. It happened to me, and I know for a fact it's going to happen to you. This is for you, Nolani. I'll be right back, Mama. I got a few things to do, then we'll link up on the Matrix. Abuelo loves you, baby. Look at the shirt I threw off for you, baby. Yo, you gotta see the other one, baby. I bought the matching one. Nice, very nice. Create success. Shout out to Manny Cashman. Peace out. Dreams come true. My dreams always come true, baby. Let's go.